Okay, this is gonna be a hard video to make, but I promised myself at the beginning of this project that I'd be very honest, that I'd stay morally honest, and that I'd keep to my ground. So I'm still gonna do this no matter what. If you are not actively working by the beginning of this 2023 year, if you were not already actively working to escape all the traps set for you to fail, then you are stuck. You have let the ship leave dock. You have let the bus leave without your ticket, and you have let the train leave without you hopping on it. You have honestly detrimentally created such a pit hole for you that you have no idea. Now, why do I say this in such a dramatic way? Because the people who have been planning these failures have been doing it way before you and me ever existed or ever a thought. They've been doing it since before any of this was ever even spoken about publicly. Now, this was always spoken about publicly, but no one would listen. The people who would talk about this shit would be deemed crazy. And that's the issue. Because you and me, in this world, people might call us crazy, but it doesn't matter anymore. We speak our truth, we mind our own business, and we get along without the day, just like they do, just like all the other weirdos in the world do. And we have a lot of weirdos in the world. So I'm sure no one's worried about you making it out anymore. No one's worried about how you do it. No one's worried about what you're doing in your public, what you're doing behind your locked doors. Which is why I urge you, if you're listening to this podcast, listening to this video, you need to get your shit together. Now, it's easier to say, harder to do, just like a lot of things are. But I believe that we still, as a general public, have the ability to do that. There is a lot of underlying oppression going on. And before all you guys jump up and be like, oh, yeah, oppression, I'm talking about a different kind of oppression that is most likely overlooked and usually is completely thrown to the side. I'm talking about the oppression that is done to yourself, the oppression that we put on ourselves every single day. If you don't have your shit together, like as of last year, you have created a circle of your life and you have ended the circle. What do I mean by ended the circle? I mean that the archetype of the circle has been created and it's going to go like that for the rest of your life. Most 17-year-olds have jobs. They're working at McDonald's, working at Chick-fil-A, working at what other ever fast food chains there are. They go to school, you know, they go to school 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. They get out of school at 3 o'clock. They might have bought their first car, so they're paying car payments, which have tax on it, which on top of that has high interest rates on it because they're still young. They're paying insurance because they're still young, so they're paying heavy insurance. And all on top of that, they have started their adulthood and started the cycle of life that they haven't realized, but is going to be the cycle for the rest of their life. You have been trapped. No way out for you, dude. No way out for you. I don't mean to sound dramatic, but this is the reality of the world you're living in. And I don't know how other way to say it. There is no other way to say it. You need to find a way to be financially free. You need to find a way to be location free, meaning that you can move around wherever the fuck you want to. I don't know if you guys remember back in 2019 when they had us locked down in our houses, we could not leave. A lot of people could not leave other than the people who what had money. Because why? They had other houses, they had different places, and they had everything at their disposal because they had money. Now, money is not something you should worship. Don't get me wrong here saying that money is your savior. All I'm saying is money is a means to an end, and that end is what every single human being was created for, is what you and me were created for. No one's less, no one's more. It is completely at that baseline level of human necessity to get to that end. And unfortunately, the world has been curated in a way where the only way to do it is through money or through other valuables, through assets, you know? And as unfortunate as it is, it's not completely unfortunate because money is easy to learn. It's not hard to make money. Honestly, it's not hard to make money. If you've ever hustled in your life or ever had to, I remember being young and trying to save up games for my Xbox. I would make, no matter what I'd have to do, I would make money and just figure out a way to pay that $60, $70, at the end of the week to buy my new Xbox game. Money's not hard to make. Everyone can figure out how to make money. It doesn't take a genius to build $1 million. It really doesn't, you know? And I am on track doing that, and I will start talking about that sooner or later. But more so, there's something more important that we need to get talking about, and this is what that is. You and me might not ever see each other again. We live in a society where every day the bad is becoming the norm. People are forgetting the good, leaving their morals out the door, and continuously indulging in this satanistic belief system where they believe in hedonism, where they, I hope I said that correctly. I'm pretty sure I said that correctly. Hedonism, or yeah, hedonism, where the best like level of like achievement is like pleasing yourself. People believe in that. Now, if you're listening to this and you're like, that is absolutely absurd, you and me both believe that. And that is just absolutely crazy that some people really believe that the greatest purpose they have is to please themselves. You were created for more. As a human being, we are created for more. We are not robots. We deserve freedom, freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of everything. But at the same time, what happens when you grant all that freedom out? We've seen what's happened. People lose respect, and then people start running hammock, running all types of different things, doing all types of different things, bringing in these different beliefs that make absolutely zero sense. They just do it. Why? Because that hedonism belief, where they believe that the highest level of um achievement is pleasing themselves, and that's not okay, you know. So as a society, I urge you to get your shit together. Because if you don't get your shit together, you never will. And we are reaching a point where a lot of hope is being lost in the mass general public. I'm telling you right now, if you don't have your shit together, get it together, please. Because already too many people, have been lost to all of this. And every single person matters. If you're listening to this right now, you matter. And I'd like to see you on the other side. Thank you.